What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Bob, and welcome to a project I have been literally waiting years in order to actually start. So, first of all, welcome back to the PSP screen. It's been a while since I've actually touched this. Well, not really, maybe like a few months, but man, oh man, every time I think I'm free of the clutches of the PSP, every time, there's always at least some new game to draw me back here. Later on, I'm going to be doing Bleach Heat to Soul with Brandon, or at least like the last games we haven't touched, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force, and then this monstrosity, but that's, well, also, you know, this, but yeah. So anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. So, I mentioned earlier this year that one of my New Year's resolutions was to start doing Let's Plays of the Fate series. If you're familiar with Fate Stay Night, this is going to be part of the series of that. So, first of all, welcome guys. Welcome to Let's Play Fate Extra, a game I've literally been waiting fucking years in order to get to. Well, years in order to beat. Now I'm actually able to do so. By the way, this will be done later with me and Brendan, whenever we have the time to sit down, and whenever I'm not working on a fucking short film in order to edit it. So yeah, welcome to Let's Play Fate Extra. Yeah, so before we really begin, I have to reintroduce you guys to an old thing from past games called the cheat engine. Now, oh geez, I can't even see the arrows on this thing. So there is a very good reason why I'm going to be openly saying, hey, I'm cheating through this. Don't panic. I'm not gonna cheat too much. Just enough to make this a little more bearable. What am I talking about? Wow, that was a weird thing that the screen just did. Okay. So, for those who don't know me, first of all, welcome. And I've never really sat down and done a Let's Play of a full-blown RPG. Like, Fate Extra is very similar in essence to like the Persona games. In fact, I'm pretty certain it's kind of based off of it in some manner of speaking. But I am not known for RPG games, unless it's something specific like to Naruto or Dragon Ball Z or something like that. I'm more known for fighting games. I'm more known for action games. So what I'm trying to get at is I'm going to be pulling some strings because for the format of a Let's Play, this game isn't 100% soluble into that kind of formula. So I'm going to be mixing things up a little bit and doing things my way. I'll show how. I'm not going to give myself infinite hit points. I'm not going to give myself infinite mana. None of that crap. I'm just going to be giving myself a slight advantage to make grinding a little bit more bearable. So with that, first of all, I'm going to lay some ground things. Okay. I'm going to lay out some groundwork for you guys. So, later on in this game, I will be going into New Game Plus. There's a couple of specific reasons for that. We'll get to that as we get to that, though. So, the first thing I want to mention, so for those who are familiar with this game, I'm going to be doing the prologue, and then I'm going to do both the Rin and the Rani routes. And I'm also going to be doing New Game Plus, so I can show off the secret boss fight at the end of the game. But, excuse me, try to get myself going right now. First, let's see. Where to start with this? Nah, I think we just get started with the prologue. So, unfortunately, because of the way New Game Plus works, I'm kind of locked out of doing the prologue again. Well, it's weird. It gave me the option of doing it, but I was like, nah, fuck that. Let's do it regularly. Also, just so you know, this is my New Game Plus save file. I have beaten this game entirely without cheat codes. Amazingly, that was a pit. That is not worth it, though. So, I can say that I'm not a complete scrub. I beat this on normal mode with Saber. I went through it, so I'm not completely bad. So, enough. I'm not dilly-dallying. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the shit going. So, first of all, this is just gonna be a proxy save, so I can show off the prologue before we get to the main materials of the game. So, when you first jump into the game, it gives you the option between normal and easy mode. So, I'm not certain what the actual differences are between the two. I'm gonna assume it's like surface level shit, like maybe more items are thrown your way, maybe things are less expensive, maybe enemies do less damage, maybe you do more damage. I don't know. I don't know what easy mode entails. I just keep it in normal mode because I like to think I'm not entirely bad at these kinds of games. So, word of advice, dead ends. I'm gonna be dead serious with you guys. I think the idea of dead ends in an RPG game are outdated and they're really bad. Like, that's just kind of personally what I think. Anyway, so I'm also going to be doing something different here. So, this game is... The Fate games are typically known for having boatloads of text. Like, it's literally like a novel put onto screen. I think that's kind of what light novels typically are. So as a result, I'm going to be leaving the text on the screen just long enough for you guys to read, and then I'm going to keep going. I will be talking about things that are important as we go through it, though, just so that this is going at a decent pace and nothing's crazy. So anyway, yeah. So we're fuck talking. So as you can see just from the start here, we're not playing as Shiro from Fate Stay Night. We're not playing as Kiritsugu. Unfortunately, I think that'd make a much better game, honestly, but we're playing as generic high school dude going to high school. And we have Issei here. Kind of weird, but okay. Just inspects our shit at the start. Make sure you have no fucking contraband. Your model is Tsukimihara Academy student. I believe that's the actual name of the high school from the Fate series. I could be wrong about that. It's a game I'm not a fan. But yeah, enter your classroom, enjoy your day. So, Mr. Diligent Student Council President. Yep. So this is meant to... The opening of Fate Extra is actually kind of funny. It's meant to very much be like a sort of lull you into a sense of false security. It's meant to like build that like sense of mystery and all that crap. Oh yeah, it's a tutorial system. I will show you guys how that works. Do not worry. So first of all, welcome to the pretty much going to be the hub world for most of the game. Oh wow, it's so weird to see that normal ass sky. That's just odd. Also, is the bottom screen doing something, or am I imagining that? Nope, it looks like it's my TV screen doing a thing every once in a while. That's very odd. Yay, playing PSP games on a 4K screen. Amazing. Alright, so basically what I was saying before is press triangle. You'll pull up this little set of stuff going on. A word of warning, I'm not going to save throughout this entire prologue. Probably because you don't need to. Probably because it's kind of a waste of time. Yeah. Yeah, so under normal circumstances, if I were a 100% person, I'm still going to do, I would probably talk to each and every single person here. Yeah. I'm not going to talk to every single person on the school campus as they come up. Granted, that'd be a huge fucking waste of time, so I'm just not going to do that. Archery range needs to be completely empty. Enter the seats, close up tight. Very. Uh-huh. Okay, so it's not yet letting me fast travel. Unfortunate. Once you start getting to the main game, you can press square and you can just like fast travel to every single floor of the school. By the way, this school is kind of going to be like the main hub for like the entire main game. I say hub. It's not like going to be the only area we're going to. So yeah. Let's see. I just want to quickly. It's actually admittedly been a while since I played the intro to this game. I just want to go through it really fast. Oh, it's so weird seeing this corner differently. All right. So while I'm exploring this bottom area, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about some stuff about with me and Fate Extra. So I've been trying to beat Fate Extra for literally years, but either things come up on the PSP that I have to tackle, other shit happens in my life because it's difficult for me to sit down and play a full-length RPG. It looks like I just wanted to go upstairs, alright. But it's always been like grating for me to actually get through this whole thing, but I eventually sat down and fully did it because I was like, I wanted to fucking let's play this game. Screw it. Class 2A, yep. Chime raises his curtain in humble days, precious as a handful of gold dust. What the fuck does that mean? We're gonna be getting a lot of cryptic nonsense going through this game. And yes, it's going to get very, very cryptic. Yes. And enter Shinji Mato. Oh man, if you're familiar with anything relating to the Fate series, you know about Shinji. He's kind of like everyone's favorite narcissistic punching bag. It's this weird blend of like a really hateable character and a really likable character at the same time. It's, oh god, there's a good example. Funny enough, the first example that came to my mind was one of the kids from the show Stranger Things, but I don't think that's quite on the money. He's meant to be just a bumbling idiot who is of course evil and narcissistic, but well, in most circumstances, but he's got some, he's funny. I guess that's the way to describe it. He has extremely fragile ego. He is quick to violence. He has a very paper thin, paper tiger facade. It's kind of funny. So yeah, he's just kind of showboating to these girls right now. Something about best in athletics, best in school. I don't fucking care. Yeah, all the girls panic, run back to their desks. Lady killer, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Hate dealing with proletariat. I'm not even certain that's actually a real word. Okay. Okay. Donut places. You say that as you were just showboating to them. I love how that's just a very, very thinly veiled attempt to mask your bruised ego. It's beautiful. Also, for the opening here, your character is kind of like a friend to Shinji. I'm not certain who'd want to be friends with Shinji for more than 5 minutes. Scratch that, 5 seconds. But for some reason you are, I guess. And Miss Fujimura shows up, aka Taiga, aka Tiger. Her first name is literally Taiga. And, you know, Tiger puns ensue because stripes and all that shit. And this. Oops. Yeah, I'm certain she'll be okay. Apparently she does this like every single fucking time she enters the classroom. Yeah. RIP. Maybe, yeah. This isn't the time to be making stupid jokes. Wait, who said that? She was moving. Oh, wow. Well, I don't know. Also, heads up, this game is, because this game is kind of on the long side, every one of my recording sessions is aiming to get out maybe 1 full week per recording session. So, since I'm going to be probably doing a prologue plus week 1 in the same sitting, I have this giant fucking glass of water here. Just trying to counteract the fucking Arizona dryness. So that way my throat doesn't get fucked and I can just keep talking. So yeah. Because boy oh boy, do I have a lot of things to talk about with the Fate Extra. So while everyone's talking about, while normal high school life is going on, I guess I'll start laying on you guys a few things. Probably, first of which is, why the fuck am I doing a Let's Play with Fate Extra? If I've been trying to do it for years, why is it suddenly coming out of nowhere? So, Fate, I would argue since the original Fate Stay Night, the anime in like 2007, 2008, it might have been actually 2006. No, that's the original novel. Mr. P, Dr. Peace, wait, whoa, hang on, whoa. Today we're going to study the Dr. Peaceman and talented physician. Oh, I didn't realize we referenced him this early in the game. Well, that is funny. Well, wait. In fact, outbreaks were common, but now most illnesses. Okay. I guess, wow, we're actually laying on how things are actually back on Earth right now. Earth, what are you talking about? This is Earth. Well, yeah, totally. But anyway, there's a couple reasons why I'm tackling Fate Extra now. I think the first one is that the fact that the Fate series is finally becoming really big in America. Well, it's always been arguably big since the original Fate Stay Night, as I've already explained, the Dean anime. But recently, I feel like it's really been taken off because of a few things, like Fate Grand Order coming to America, Fate Apocrypha, that's also helping quite a bit. There's currently a Fate Extra anime being done by Shaft, and I think, strangely enough, I think that show's on like episode 6 or 5 by now, but I've actually not watched it. The reason being is because I want to beat this game first and be like, yeah, I don't want to go ahead and spoil myself for this shit. Oh yeah, so this character is also kind of in the journalist club because something about white bread. What? By the way, whenever you're in text like this, you can just press square and you can get like everything that's been going on in this current scene. Yeah, just in case you miss something and you want to just go back for it. You fucking little shit. I'm going to enjoy having my sword shoved up your ass. Hello. But again, it has been a good while since I actually played the intro. So yeah, Fate Extra anime. This wasn't planned to actually coincide with the release of the Fate Extra anime. I actually forgot that was a thing, and there was no word about it until it suddenly came out. I was like, oh, okay. So, what am I doing right now? So this little club right here has you go around tackling various things. It's a thing. I bet it's like a Black Panther running around. Sure, okay, let's go with that. It's your job to do the rest. Right. I enjoy. I enjoy doing that kind of bullshit. Okay. So about the first preview edition, the one called Gateway to Paranormal. There's supposedly this entrance to the spirit world at the rear of the archery range. Okay, cool. Paranormal activity. Alright, cool. Let's get to it. You're a mysterious one. Very tempting, but I'm trying to keep this straightforward and not get sidetracked too much. Or fuck anything up. Oh, I don't think there's anything you can really screw up in the first section of this game. But just like, yeah. Ooh, are we getting to see him already? Okay, yeah, so that door is fairly important. Reasons being will become very important very quickly. Oh, hello, Julius. I mean, what am I talking about? This guy actually talk? I don't know if he does or not. I mean, pierced from out of the shadows. Oh, man. I've seriously played through this intro like about 3 times before I actually managed to get to his boss fight in the actual game. That's fun. Some overwhelming danger. Yeah. Should I go ahead and spoil him now? Well, I will say this. One, he is a master in the actual tournaments, and he is probably my favorite servant. Oh, he is talking. Your name doesn't appear to be on the list. He doesn't. I don't really have a name. And breath at the same time reaches. Wow, I get used to the song playing right now. I feel like one of the big problems about Fate Extra, it's kind of got a limited soundtrack. Like, very limited. I think I know why. I think Fate Extra was made on a heavy budget and was kind of relying more on like its name value in order to actually sell units. I don't know how well it sold. Well enough to get a kinda expansion sequel and extra CCC, but I don't know much more about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This guy's name is Julius Harway. I think it was Julius. I'm pretty damn certain it's Julius. Excuse me. But yeah, funny enough, when I first saw him, I didn't think he was actually gonna be that important of a character. He might actually be one of the most interesting masters in this race, besides Shinji and maybe 2 others. He's actually quite the memorable character. It's pretty hilarious, actually. By the way, most characters in this game have this weird thing with their like outfits. You see like that weird gradient on his jacket, how it goes from like blue and then it goes up to black. Yeah, that's very frequent. Also, so he says he's Mr. Kuzuki. So, for those kids who know their Fate Stay Night lore, this man is definitely not Kuzuki. He's also probably not banging Caster either. That's canon, by the way. So, yeah. We will hammer that as it goes along, but needless to say, no, this man is definitely not Mr. Kuzuki. Or, I forgot his name offhand. It's something else began with a K, but yeah. Wonderful. We now have a teacher with obvious murder intent teaching at our school. Well, I mean, Shiro kind of had the real Kuzuki, so, you know, take your pick for which one's more horrifying in their own right. Fun stuff. Anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and head over to Archery and see if this bullshit has any weight to it. Probably not, but, eh. Oh, it's... Hi, Taiga. Also, whenever you see a character with those yellow text boxes above their head, those are important characters that you want to talk to, as in they'll either advance the story or it's like a side quest you can do. Well, not side quest, this game doesn't have side quests. What am I talking about? Got me in the middle of cleaning, yep. Leave arrow stuck in the middle. What? Oh, yeah. Entrance to the spirit world, it's just a rumor, not real. Okay. After they will go past you to go home. Yep, fuck you. Nope. Again, a very good reason. We will talk about that as we go along. Humble days are precious as gold dust. Where are the... What? Are we just becoming as cryptic as title crawls for Cowboy Bebop? Because I think we're doing that. Let's see. As I walk into clouds, the girls that normally flock around Shinji are not there. Well, I guess if I managed to screw himself in the pooch. Screw the pooch? Screw himself in the pooch? I'm on. I think it's screw himself in the pooch. No, screw the pooch. Fuck talking. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Usually Postio girls is keeping their distance. Yeah, it couldn't have anything to do with the kind of a fucking cunt. I mean, what? I have no idea what I just said. Well, like I tell you, if anything happened. Oh yeah! Rin's in this game. Yeah, so literally most of the main crew is here except for Artoria and regular Shinji so far. I will have things to talk about Artoria later on as we go through, but yeah. A few points of getting violent. Wait, what? I tried talking to her yesterday, but I got nowhere. Maybe I just intimidated her or something. What? Hang on. Do you actually slap her? No. Okay. She would be perfect if she just kept her mouth shut. You agree with me, right? Right? Oh, Shinji. Such a fucking class act, I swear. Man. Ladykiller.avi. Yeah, no, totally. Oh, man. Props to Shinji. Props to Rin for being one of the few characters with the ovaries in order to stand up to Shinji. All to be fair, there are quite a few people who would actually deck him in the fucking face. Yeah. Also, a funny thing here in America, recently, what I was thought she's going to spinning star kick me next. Anyway, recently here in America, about a few months ago, we actually had the first Fate Heaven's Feel movie come out. So my knowledge of Fate Stay Night is decent. I know about the Fate route from the original, DMA. Unlimited Blade Works from UFO Table, and I'm not too familiar with Heaven's Feel. Like, I'm learning about it, and I'm shocked. I think that's the first route where Shinji truly outright dies. Like, I think that's the case. I remember him actually dying at the end of Unlimited Blade Works. I remember him just being used as a catalyst for the Grail. At least I think that's the case. Hey, Miss Fujimura. And bada bing bada boom. Yep, down. Actually, speaking of Taiga, there's another Fate game on the PSP I've never seen. It's called Tiger Coliseum. I don't know anything about it really, but it's a thing, I guess. I don't know. It exists. That's all I can really say about it. Unfortunately, I don't have much more to say about beyond that, but yeah. Oh, and Mr. Kugisaki is teaching now. And though the Great War had finally come to an end, regional conflicts still persist. So actually, these lectures are pretty important because they do illustrate things that are actually happening in this universe, because otherwise it's difficult to actually get information on it. Despite suffering in the previous generation, battles are still waged 30 years on. That is important. Staying behind the lecture... lectern? I'll just call it a lecture table or a podium. Okay. While he's supposed to be teaching math, his lesson seems to be gone off on a tangent. I mean, sure. I guess I take Julius as a teacher. That'd be pretty cool. Terrifying, but kind of cool. Oh, man. Such a normal fucking high school with a bell to ring it and everything. A rise in the number of slashing incidents has made the surrounding area dangerous. With that in mind, keep any detours to the minimum and head home as quickly as possible. That is so funny coming from this man. That is so fucking funny. I don't think it's much of a secret that he might be involved in those slashing incidents. By the way, slashing incidents, you couldn't just say, like, actual murders. I mean, you can totally say that. There's no real restrictions on this game censorship. You can say it. Come on. I think it might be funnier that it's specifying slashing incidents. Alright. Better turn to this yesterday's report. Yep. No worry, lady. It's just Taiga. No worries. I keep seeing this kid in red. I keep thinking he's gonna be someone else. I think you guys know who. If you're familiar with Fate Extra, you might know full well who that someone else is. Hey, guess what? I just passed this gorgeous girl on the stairs. Could she be a new student? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, yeah. Are we still going with this? Anyway. So yeah, written here is Fate Extra is actually a different universe than Fate Stay Night is. So the Rin here, physically, is pretty much the same person, but the timeline that led up to this Rin is completely different from the Rin that led up to Stay Night. I guess I can just go ahead and get this out of the way now. I think about somewhere in the 1970s for this universe, 30 years before this part of the series. I want to say 30 years before. There was some sort of giant war. I'm still trying to find out how the war happened or what it was about, but there was some sort of war that was waged. and somehow as a result, it led to the drying up of the world's mana, or at least mana stopped being able to be produced. So as a result, the entire like landscape of the earth is just like desolate. It's fucked. There's no mana to go whatsoever. So any little mages are kind of fucked, and which is a huge part of this. Little red rooftop or what? Oh, okay. Oh boy. Let's just go ahead and take a look, shall we? Are you Shinji? Yes, you are. Okay. Seriously, my TV screen is doing a weird thing with this. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, so now, because this is the first time I'm introducing the people on my channel to Fate, if you already know who she is, don't feel too bad. By the way, I just noticed a thing. I don't remember. So I've never actually played this game on a TV before. So I've never noticed like the borders that are lacking the actual filter, like the shadow filter of what's on the screen. Odd. I think, yeah, I think the component cables might place at a different resolution. Yep. So here's Rin. I would argue to be across the table. I think she's probably the best female protagonist and best protagonist in general in the original Fate Stay Night. You know, with the 3 routes and everything. I would argue, because I think she's way more fun to watch than Shiro, and despite the shit Sakura does go through, I think Rin is ultimately more fun character, and you know, Thigh Goddess. I just want to say it right now, Thigh Goddess. As long as Taylor's not in the room with me, I'm gonna. Ooh, yes, thighs. Okay, enough about that shit, and enough alienating my new potential audience. So yeah. That last statement was supposed to express disgust or disappointment. What'd she say? I wonder if there's any value of memory that can only be observed and then left behind. Well, yeah. I know that I am spoiling a few things about this game in advance, but I'm not going to spoil everything. There are a few things going into this I want to keep a secret for all you guys, because Fate Extra is simultaneously a great and slightly bad game. I feel like the slight badness of it might come from the sheer length of some things, like the, you know, the fucking text all over the place. But the picture of the world this game paints is so interesting, I can't help but want to do it. So, you know, that means you must be one of the generic, students. What's she saying? A notice from the system. Oh. One of the irrelevant NPCs can get up here. I guess I'll have to find another place to hang out. So, I'm not going to say she's completely spouting nonsense. I'm just going to leave that to what happens later on for you guys to find out. Stand still, you. By the way, Rin is like, I don't know if brazen is the right word, but she's a little more bold in this series than she is in Stay Night. Just a little bit. Just a bit. Now that I think about it, I don't think we ever see this character's face once yet. Huh. She tried to touch me directly, and apparently, like, system noticed. Again, it sounds weird, and everything that's... The game is completely setting up the normal story mode so far, but yeah. If you know anything about Fate Extra, you know it's not the case, but I wanted this to be a secret for those who haven't played this game before. By the way, speaking on that note, when we actually get into this game as it starts properly, I want to say in advance, there's going to be a few things I'm going to be doing differently from every other Let's Player of this game. As in, there's a lot. There seems to be a few things everyone else does, and I'm going to try to avoid a lot of them, but we'll get to that as we go along. Anyway, talk with the Editor-in-Chief again tomorrow. Okay? Yeah, for this opening bit, there's no point in staying on campus. You can just, like, freely go home as you see fit, so no big deal. Auspicious stars, such dazzling light, it drowns even the chime of bells. What the fuck?